Hey, what is up, lovelies? I'm Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and this is such an interesting post that I found on Reddit. Birth charts and MBTI based on their in-game info and lore. So these are for our love interest, and I'm actually super excited. This was posted by GT4KD. Thank you for the post. And shoutouts. Oh, and credits to Rumi Zane on... what's TT? Maria Bio on FB? I'm not actually sure. I kind of wish that they link the original one so that way I can give a proper shout out, but that's alright. Let's see. Okay, and then let's just take a quick look at what all of the information is. Now, I'm not actually sure how you find the full chart information because you need time of birth and you need a lot of different things for the astrological charts. If you couldn't tell already, I am very much into astrology, so seeing this post on Reddit got me a little excited. Okay, so let's just read this post. Xavier being Scorpio, Mars, and Venus makes so much sense. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Actually, that is so true. And no wonder Raph is so sassy. He's Gemini rising. Okay, so let's just take a look and dive into these little post that this user put up. So Silas, his birthday is April 18th and his MBTI is ENTJ. Now, if I'm not mistaken, ENTJ personality MBTI. Let me just check this. Oh, sorry about that. I mean E. Where's the E? Okay. Commander. Okay, definitely fits Silas's personality. I mean, extroverted, intuitive thinking, judging traits. Let's see. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs is an ENTJ. Very, actually, this is very attractive. Okay, so he's a commander, alright. His sun is Aries, rising Capricorn, moon Scorpio, Mercury Aries, Venus Taurus. Interesting. Mars in Capricorn. So, as far as I'm aware, and again, you know, people can correct me down below, but Venus and Mars, that's how you, like, what you're attracted to, and what you're attracted to, and what attracts you. I think, yeah, is that the vice versa? Sometimes I'm really bad at recording things on the fly like this, so I am so sorry if my interpretations are a little bit off. But Moon in Scorpio here means that, you know, he hides his feelings very deeply. I don't know how these lovelies got the full chart. Again, like I said, I don't know if they have like the time of birth that these characters were born, or if they're just going by like gut feeling on their whole chart, just based on how we interact with them in the story. But for anybody who's gone through the time of trying to do that, I appreciate it because these kind of things are super fun. So interpretations of, I'm guessing this is assertive, driven, passionate, dislike it when plans don't go their way, private and protective of his emotions, that's definitely the moon in Scorpio, intense, probing, and intimidating. Yes, that's Mercury. So Mercury is like the planet of communications, of how you interact with other people. So having that intense, probing, and intimidating aura of an Aries, very possible, especially like if you don't know the Aries yet, because Aries people tend to be very impulsive. I think that's one of their traits, impulsiveness, and they're also the youngest sign of the zodiac signs. They're the first, they're the babies. So also fire signs, so very intense. Let's see. Probing, probably because they're very curious, and intimidating because they could be intense. When you're intense, you could be very intimidating to a lot of people. Okay, so Venus, Taurus, I believe this would be connected to the sensual, materialistic, and possessive. Oh, God. Silas being possessive. Guys, come on. It's so perfectly coded. But yes, definitely Venus. What makes them happy in like a relationship is having this sensual aura about them, but also being comfortable and being happy in a relationship centers around some materialistic things, and they're very, very possessive, and also very headstrong. Taurus people are very headstrong, I believe. So tendency to act on impulse, not afraid to take risks. I think this just goes back to the sun in Aries, just because, impulsive, kind of out there, kind of like go-getter kind of attitude about life. It's kind of like that saying, I don't like to curse that much, but it's like that saying, fuck around and find out. Very much kinda what Silas is all about. Touchy will spoil you with gifts. This is that whole Taurus thing, like showing their affection, showing their love. Mars and Capricorn. Mars is how you deal with aggression in life, adversity, troubles, problems, how you solve those kind of things. So I think they're very methodical in their ways. Capricorns are very methodical. They think things through. They're very like plan oriented. I think that's also disliking when plans don't go their way. And also having the rising as a Capricorn is really funny. Just like a little run through before we continue on with this video. If you're not aware of like how to read birth charts, so the sun is like your core being, like who you are. That's like the foundation of your personality. Then you have the rising sign that you have. That's how people will first impressions of how somebody would see you without getting to know you. Your moon is how you personally view yourself, on like a deeper personal level. This is the side that you don't usually show others. Mercury is again how you converse with other people. Also sometimes how you converse with yourself, but usually it's very much external. Venus is what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel happy, and comfortable in yourself and also in a relationship. Mars is how you deal with adversary. So adversary. Alright, so I think this actually really fits Silas. I really like this. This is pretty accurate if you ask me. And let's just continue on. Then we have Zane, September 5, which is coming up. Super excited for his birthday card to be released. He's an ISTJ. I see the introvertedness. Let's see what the ISTJ is here. So let's just type that in. ISTJ, and then that would be friends, family. This is hard for me. Logistician. I could be saying that wrong. But Zane is this. He's introverted, observant, thinking, and judging. Those are his mains. Practical, dedicated, counting on key strengths like reliability, hard work. These personalities are good at creating and maintaining a secure and stable environment for themselves and their loved ones. Their dedication is invaluable in many areas, including their own personal growth. Yet people with the ISTJ personality type can be easily tripped up in areas where their practical and methodical approach are more of a liability than an asset, whether it is finding or keeping a partner, learning to relax or improvise, reaching dazzling heights on a career ladder, or managing their workload. ISTJs need to put in a conscious effort to develop their weaker traits and additional skills. This actually very much fits, again, Zane to a T. You know what? Whoever made this was so good at picking out their MBTI personality type. And also, for anybody who doesn't know, the MBTI personalities are the Myers-Briggs personalities. You can actually take the test here on this website, 16personalities.com, if you're curious about what yours is, and then you can even see your compatibility with the love interests. So there's that whole different thing as well. Okay, so Sun, Rising, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars of Zane. You have him as a Virgo, very detail-oriented individual. Virgos are detail-oriented. They're very meticulous, meticulous, and diligent workers. That's his core personality type. Then you have his rising, which how people perceive him to be a Capricorn, somebody who has their life down and figured out. Very much a hard worker. Strong focus and dedication to work. See, yes, this is all panning out. And then Moon is in Capricorn. Ooh, Moon, Earth sign. Interesting. He would seek stability in his emotional state. He feels that he needs to be in control of his emotions a lot of the time. That is what I'm reading from being a Capricorn and having that Moon sign there. Reserved, practical, and responsible. Inclined towards helping others. I don't know if that would... Wow, he's a quadruple Virgo. That is kinda crazy. Shows love through acts of service and support. Yeah. That is actually very sweet. Has godly levels of self-control and willpower. Well, I mean, not in this the invasion, but you know. Bossy, but means well. Yes. I think that's the Moon and Capricorn showing right there. But this is actually very well, like I said, guys, this is very well suited for Zane. I like this birth chart that they gave him. Like I said, I don't know if this is accurate based on what time he was actually born, but hey, if this is all fictional and we're just basing it off their personalities from the lore and from the information that we have on in the game, then this was really made very, very well. But yeah, okay, so let's move on. And so we have Raphael, who is April 6th, born on April 6th. His sun is a Pisces, his rising is Gemini. That's funny. Moon is in Leo, Mercury is in... Oh my god, why are these all Pisces too? So Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all in Pisces. He's a quad Pisces. That's actually very interesting. I've never seen that before. Alright, so interpretations. Oh, let's look at his MBTI first. So the ENTP, definitely an extrovert, but ENTP, let's go. He's a debater. Interesting. Let's go ENTP, romantic relationships. Never-ending stream of innovations and ideas to keep things moving forward, and this is evident in their romantic relationships. They can be both a thrilling and challenging partner. They bring their trademark enthusiasm and intellectual curiosity to their romantic lives, often resulting in relationships that are filled with passion and constant growth. This can be an overwhelming process if their partner doesn't match up, but when they find someone who shares their love of intellectual exploration, expect an adventure. So sparks may fly. Dating these personality types is hardly a boring experience. From their earliest dates, ENTPs test their partner's limits, pushing boundaries and traditions, looking for open-mindedness and spontaneity. This kind of fits his personality type. Kind of. I don't know. Personally, my experience of Raphael is that he's more of an introvert. He's more of an introvert who, observes the world. That's just my understanding of his personality. When he was talking about when he was in college, all he would do is just stare at everybody and observe the world around him. However, I do know that MBTI personality types do change over the course of time. It's not something that's static, because you change through your experiences in life. And I think maybe meeting the MC has changed his outlook on the world and also his personality type, which is very, very romantic. I very much I find that very sweet. But now that begs the question of whether or not Zane's personality as the Foreseer is different than the Zane now that we have in Lincoln City. That is something that is interesting, and I wonder if, you know, some lovely out there would make a birth chart for that version of Zane, for actually all of the versions of every love interest that we have, albeit we don't know what Silas's sort of past is yet, so interesting. It was something interesting to think about. Okay, so Raphael now is an ENTP, somebody who's extroverted when he's with the MC. He's a dreamy, artistic, tender, emotionally sensitive, very much emotionally sensitive. He's kind of a baby that we take care of. He's dramatic, expressive, wants to be appreciated, very much so. I think he's the type of person who enjoys getting the credit if he does something good and something kind for the MC, which is very, it's a little silly, you know, it's very much baby boy. Hides behind a mask to conceal his vulnerability. I think that's him, just like me just thinking out loud, his personality type. He hides his like pain and the suffering that he's went through in his past with like the constant smile that he always has with the MC, trying to make her smile, make her happy. So sacrificial, idealistic, yearns for a soulful bond. Oh my god, guys, this is so sweet. It reminds me of his myth memory, his standard myth memory. I forgot what it was called, but that whole story of the Lemurians, right? Lemurians. And how the world dried up, how their world dried up. It's very, very sweet. Driven by an inner sense of purpose. I definitely see that too. Prone to emotional escapism. Yeah. This is definitely like the Mercury Pisces, Venus Pisces, Mars Pisces. Pisces people are very deeply emotional people. Unfortunately, there are times when they do like to escape their reality in their imagination or what they hope to perceive in the world. That's just something that I've seen with a lot of Pisces people in my life. But yeah, they like to live in a world of imagination. But yeah, let's see. So prone to emotional escapism, wants to drown in your love. Oh yes, they feed off of the love and the attention that is given to them by other people. That's how Pisces are. They kind of resonate with that love. If they're on a certain level, they're a certain type of empath, so they will feel the emotions that you push upon them. Not push upon them, but the emotions that you exude. Like they'll feel it and then they'll mirror those feelings. Yeah, Raphael is he's a sweet baby boy. That's all I can say. And then finally we have Xavier, whose birthday is coming soon, which is very exciting. October 16th, and he is an INFP. That's so funny. Wait, INFP, if I'm not mistaken. This might be the mediator. Yes. Okay, so I am also an INFP, which is really funny that Xavier is also an INFP. We are mediators, are quietly passionate people when it comes to work and productivity. Mature mediators can also show enthusiasm if they find themselves working on the right thing. Although they prefer meaningful work, they may put a lot of effort into a more mundane task. But these personalities must feel that the routine is necessary for a larger cause, or that the routine enterprise somehow makes others better off. Very much somebody who is a people person. Let me see if I can just... Ooh. Okay. Why is it stuck? Can I just forward? Okay. Let's see if I can put the romantic relationships. Okay. So this is the mediator, the beautiful color green. So people with INFP personality types are dreamers and idealists, especially when it comes to romance. INFPs believe in power and beauty of true love, and they sincerely hope to never settle for anything less. Oh. It's fair to say then that INFP personalities approach the world of romance with high expectations. They may have spent years daydreaming about the perfect relationship. Xavier, spending years, literal centuries, possibly, daydreaming about the perfect relationship, imagining how it would feel to share their innermost selves with another person. But the reality of dating someone can come as a shock, forcing them to grapple with a challenging question. If they want to be in a relationship, will they have to compromise on their ideals? For an INFP personality, an ideal relationship of any kind is one in which both people are feel comfortable sharing not just their wildest hopes and dreams, but also their secrets, fears, and vulnerabilities. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he has a more diverse birth chart, which is very interesting. So his sun is in Libra, rising is in Virgo. Moon is in Cancer. Oh my goodness. Okay. My moon sign is also in Cancer. Mercury, Virgo, Venus, Scorpio, and Mars in Scorpio. He has a lot of water energy in his birth chart, which makes me believe that Xavier is a deeply emotional individual, but doesn't show it on the surface, because having an air sign as your sun sign, dealing with emotions is very, very difficult. Especially if you're not shown how to deal with emotions. And then the rising is Virgo, so he seems like he's a very put together, meticulous individual. His sun sign tells me that he likes communication. He likes dealing with people. That is what I believe a Libra is good at. They're good at dealing with like communications with people, being a mediator between different groups of people as well. But let's read the interpretations here. So, guided by diplomacy and a strong sense of justice, reliable, service-oriented, methodical, being Lumiere here. Actually, this is very much just Lumiere, his different alternative personality. Protective and caring, may conceal their true intentions. Possessive, intense, and jealous in love. Oh my god, this is the part that I love about Xavier's personality. His Venus and his Mars perfectly portrayed in that possessive, intense, and jealous in love. And I love seeing that side of him. Is it a little bit toxic that I like that? I don't know. I really don't know. But it's what made me like fall in love with Xavier's character. Values, loyalty, and dedication from their partner. He definitely sees the MC as a partner and then a lover, I think. Definitely like a partner that he cares about, and then more so into the love section. I forgot my words. And he's private and secretive. Well, we all know that he's private and secretive. But yeah, this is actually really, really nice for Xavier. I think he is a pretty consistent character in terms of his personality. I don't see his MBTI changing even through the centuries. So I think this is pretty solid. I feel for this man for having a moon in Cancer and then a sun in Libra. So yeah, definitely interesting that his birth chart is more dominated by the emotions and by the water signs here, which is quite interesting. He's supposed to be like this aloof guy having like an air sign in his sun, but he's very dominated by that water here in his moon, Venus, and Mars, which is very heavily connected to being in relationships, your Venus and your Mars and your moon sign. So Just to give a quick little rundown, if you want to find your compatibility with one of the love interests and you have your birth chart, if you don't know this already, your moon sign should complement each other. So having a Cancer and then having somebody who's like maybe a Capricorn is technically the quote-unquote pair. You would want a water sign with an earth sign because the water will bring life to the earth and provide stability for the Cancer's emotions. Yeah, that's like the pair there. And Cancer is known for being the mother of the zodiac signs, whereas Capricorn is the father of the zodiac signs. So just a little tidbit for anybody who's listening who wants to know more about birth charts. There's definitely YouTube videos explaining more in depth. I don't know if I should really dive deeper into that. You know what? It might be an interesting idea if you lovelies would like to submit your birth charts to me down the line, and then we'll see how compatible you guys are with the different love interests. I think that would be a really fun idea, but I don't know if people would be interested in that. If you are, let me know and maybe we can work something out down the line. But yeah, I really love this post by this individual. Credits to this person. I think if they were the original poster, I'm not sure. Not quite clear, but let's just take a quick little look at the comments here. Scorpio Mars is wild. Yes, definitely. Now listen, I got both Moon and Venus in Scorpio. This can't be good. ENFP. Okay, I didn't see all of his cards yet. All right, let's just see if somebody has like, of course. Let's just see if somebody has like something interesting to say that could be a topic of discussion. No, I don't actually see where this anybody is saying something super interesting, but here this is kind of interesting. I'm actually star sign MBTI compatible with both my preferred love interests. Yeah, see, like you have compatibilities based on your MBTI and also your your birth chart. So okay, so that is about it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or if you like astrology or, you know, those kind of things down below in the comments. I really love these kind of conversations, so let me know and maybe we can dive more into this kind of topic. But yeah, thank you again for watching. If you like my video, please leave a like down below. And if you want to join the Goblin family, hit that subscribe button. I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye-bye now!